I got one.
Double.
I got the double.
Got one on the.
I got another big one. Another big one. Look at the size of these fish.
We're into some good
hey,
fish
we got some big fish. Look at these things.
What'd you catch yours?
Oh man, I just threw a Yamamoto tube. Look at the size of these things. These are nice big fish for this lake. Oh, I got my first tiger trout. Look at that. Look at the markings. Aren't they really special? And that's about a 3-pound fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bass Pro Shops presents Fishing with Roland Martin. Brought to you by Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, designed by fishermen for fishermen. Timbuktu, Fisher's Choice, real bait ready when you are. And by Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Closed caption provided by Spro Lures. This segment of Fishing with Roland Martin is brought to you by Roland Martin Tournament Grade 1 Rods.
Hey Chris, look at this fine looking boat. Isn't this a nice package? This is something.
Yeah, Roland, this is a Tundra, 18 foot, made by Tracker. It's got a 150 Optimax by Mercury and a Lowrance fish finder on there. So it'll get you to the fish fast and it'll show you where they are.
You know, folks, I can understand why Marine Max is the largest, most successful dealership in the world, because they really treat their customers right. Well, folks, let's get going. We have 5 days of fishing, Chris. Let's bring the boat back in one piece, hopefully. Thanks again. I hope we don't hurt your boat. Well, Chris, here we are again, back at Lake Granita. Hey, this has been 2 years. Remember the last time? Boy, folks, I'm telling you what, we caught some fish here.
Yep.
Wow. This is quite a place, all these lakes out here.
Well, if you remember, this one-legged guy named Grant Hansen built these back in the 60s. He'd get on his bulldozer and he'd doze out these lakes.
This is 6,000 foot elevation.
6,000 foot. It was first planted with trout.
Yeah.
But it'd get a little bit warm in the summertime. And so I've actually fished it for 27 years. And I said, maybe if we put bass in there, it would work. We put largemouth bass in here.
Well, you're kind of the manager of this place, right?
This has been my pet project for a lot of years. And we put these largemouth in here and they just exploded. Now,
these are the northern largemouth.
These are the northern largemouth.
A little bit more aggressive.
And if you get a 5-6 pound fish, you've got a fish of a lifetime. I mean, that's equivalent to a 10-pound fish. Here, we're gonna catch 2 to 4 pounders.
Okay.
And it's too much fun. I mean, last time you thought it was the greatest fishery you'd ever gotten onto.
This, folks, is really something. Now, today we're fishing out of a Tracker 18-foot boat. It's what they call the Tundra model, I think it is. And it's got a little 150 horsepower Optimax on it. We probably won't even open it up. We'll probably just idle around for today. And it's a pretty big lake. This is 25 acres, and then there's another 25-acre lake and another 25-acre lake. So we're going to probably fish 2 or 3 of these lakes, right?
Yeah, and there's actually 13 lakes on the property. They got great largemouth in it, and we float tube some of them because they're small.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
It's really fun with fly rods. We make break out of fly rods.
Well, folks, we're staying at Falcon Ledge Lodge, which is, how far is Falcon Ledge from here?
It's 10 minutes drive.
10-minute drive, and we're actually in a trout lodge. And this, you'd think, would be a trout lake because it's 6,000 foot. Right. We did some great trout fishing yesterday up on the streams and lakes at Falcon Ledge. And in fact, we'll show you some of that great footage. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that's what you come out west for, is to fish those trout. Look what I got.
Well, that's one there. How'd you get that? I begged and how'd you get that?
I called.
That's the one we're talking about. That's that new swim bait. Bill Simontel's swim bait. It's the BBZ thing.
Yeah, this is the BBZ. This is a new prototype. Okay, nobody in the world has it.
No,
not
absolutely.
even the great Roland Martin has one of these. And I actually called the president of the company, and he couldn't get me one. But Ed Renfro out there in Colorado he actually has 2.
Hey, I'm gonna try one. Can I try it?
Yeah, this one's for you. I knew it'd get him good. Because Roland's been begging and pleading to get
hey,
one.
yesterday you heard me call. I called Bill himself. I called Bill Somatel, the guy that designed this. I said, "Can you get me one?" He said, "I don't have any."
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
He said that yesterday on the phone.
Look at that thing. What's the name of that one under there?
It's a shad. This is a shad.
That's a shad too. Well, look how this thing works in the water. Just watch this thing. See how that works in the water? It's just absolutely deadly. The new BBZ shad. If you can get one,
There's a good one.
Roland just got one on his.
On the BBZ. No second fish behind it. That BBZ is working pretty good. I might put this on a casting rod. It's a little bit light for a spinning rod. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my lure. So I think what I'm going to do is, it's such a valuable bait. I'm throwing it on some real light tackle. I'm going to go ahead and switch rods and put it on a casting rod, but it sure does work good. That's the first one I've caught on this bait.
There we go. I got a fish on.
What you got? Oh, yeah. On that new BBZ. Hey, that's pretty cool.
The Baby Z.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good lure there.
Yeah.
And he's double buttoned, so you just can't lip this guy.
Huh.
Well, look how they shine. These are northern strain bass, Roland.
Yeah.
Talk about the difference between a Florida strain and a northern strain bass.
Well, there was one hit it there. Little crankbait. Oh, you got another one. You got another one.
See,
well, the main difference between the northern bass and the Florida largemouth is that these northerns are more aggressive. That's a nice little fish that you have on there. That's a real nice fish. There might be a second one behind him, so I'm going to throw behind you. Maybe get another one. Board's messed up. There it is. I got one. See another one hit it. Right here.
There's 2, 3, 4,
there's a whole
5
bunch of them.
bass right here.
There's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole big school.
Oh, this is a big bass.
Yeah, that's a nice bass.
Yeah.
But see, the Florida bass get a little bit bigger, Chris, and they grow a little bit faster. But these northerns are just more aggressive. They really are. You notice how they wolf packed up, and when he caught that one, about 5 or 6 followed him, and one or two of them hit my lure. And that's probably a 5-year-old fish, isn't it?
They always say, look for that little mouth patch right there, that rough spot on the tongue.
Oh, on the spotted bass?
On the spotted bass.
Well, you don't have it in the largemouth.
In largemouth, you know what they got? If you look way down there, they got 2 grinders. One there and one there. They're those orange things clear back there at the back of the throat. You know about this, don't you? He is now grinding my finger down his gullet. He's inching it down. Started there, and he just works it one against the other. That is the coolest thing in the world. See? He got it. Now he's just gonna work it down, work it down, work it down. I did not know that, but that's what largemouth have, and Kentucky spots don't have that. That is just the coolest thing in the world to me.
This segment of Fishing with Roland Martin is brought to you by Mega Strike, when every fish counts. Nitro Boats presents this segment of Fishing with Roland Martin.
Right color. We got the right color, that's for sure. We got the right color.
What color? Green?
Well, Color Selector recommends this green as one of the alternatives for this color water.
What you see right here, what people call dragonflies, these are called damselflies.
Yeah.
In the larval stage, they are little green things. See, you got a fish there.
Look at you were talking about the damselfly, and look what I got, son. I dropped my Yamamoto right by the damselfly. Hey, that's something. Maybe we ought to just find some more damselflies.
Yeah.
We'll catch some nice big bass. Maybe they're not biting the damselfly right now, but they're just looking at them, hoping they can catch one.
Well,
in the meantime,
underneath the damselflies are the nymphs.
Okay, But whatever that reason, you were looking at a wad of damselflies, and I threw this little Yamamoto right in by them.
Well, there's crayfish in there too.
Well, that's actually what this emulates. This looks like a crawfish. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm going to try another little spot. Maybe there's a second one right here. I don't know.
I'm going to catch one off of this
down.
right here. Oh, they love them, especially in the larval stage. Yeah, I got him.
Way to go. How big is it?
He's a little guy, but you're not that
That's not
small.
little.
But if you look out here, there's these pockets. No, he's not a small fish. See that? I caught him right in that pocket right there. See that pocket?
I see it.
That's exactly where I got him.
That's a nice little fish.
Yeah, I watched him just come out and hammer on it. If we'd have thrown the...
Throw it in that pocket right there?
Yep. Another one got it already. Got it already.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed him.
Man, that guy. I gotta gill.
Now you're using a Yamamoto tube. You're using a small little tube. Yep, which is another crawfish imitation.
I'm using tube because I can catch 40 fish on the same tube.
I threw in that next hole.
And he was
I threw
laying
in the
there.
next hole. Look what I got, son. I got a good one. Right in the grass holes. Hey, that's the deal. Throw these little tubes and grubs into the grass holes. And like right here, where Chris just caught that fish, you can really see the grass hole. Right here, and I just threw to that grass hole. Anyway, it's warming up. The water temperatures come up 5 degrees and the bass are biting better.
Oh, they're going nuts now.
Now, how do you think the trout will bite? Do you think there'll be a good trout bite this afternoon?
Well, the hoppers really get going in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So this afternoon, let's run up there and fish one of those Uinta rivers.
Well, what happened was yesterday afternoon, Chris took me up to the Uinta River. That's where we went yesterday.
Yeah.
Went to a pond and we caught some beautiful trout. What is that the kind of trout I caught?
You were catching tiger trout.
Tiger trout. So folks, you're talking about 3 and 4 pound beautiful trout. Hey, watch some of this video. Oh, I got one. I got some tiger trout.
Tiger, is it?
Tiger, yeah.
First tiger. Yes, sir. Look at this guy. Okay, folks, my first tiger trout. Look at that. Look at the markings. Aren't they really special? And that's about a 3 pound fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
A tiger trout, its parent, is a cross between a brook trout and a brown trout.
And I picked up my rod and got another one on.
That isn't how it worked. You cast.
Well,
You cast, that's how you caught another fish.
you want to get both of them in the net?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. They aren't spots like the other trout. They're actually connected. And so, hence they call them a tiger or stripes.
This is really a big one.
Tiger trout.
Way, way big.
So,
This one's way big.
good. See if you get a big fish here. I can see a brown that's just absolutely humongous. I may catch another one here.
Look at that. The 2 only tiger trout I've ever had in my life. Well, let's go ahead and release them.
They're ready to go. Oh, nice.
Oh, you got it. That was so cool. That was so cool. You got another double. I'm telling you what, folks, these are monsters. Look at the size of this thing here. I must have one 4 or 5 pounds.
Well, you just had a
Look at this
double
thing.
on. One of them just grabbed your drop.
No, look at that thing. It's just huge.
Let's see who's bigger.
Oh man, this thing here is a toad.
Look at this. Look at this big old brookie.
This is a toad here. This is a toad. That's a toad. This
Now-
is great.
Now,
Look
we
at that
got
big
2
trout.
species
That's
here.
a huge trout.
We got 2 species here.
That's a big trout.
Mine's a big brookie.
Big
and
brook trout.
His is a tiger trout.
Oh boy. Fantastic, folks. That was pretty exciting video.
You know, you can only catch tiger trout in a few places in the whole United States.
You know, the beautiful thing about coming to Utah, we're staying at Falcon Ledge Lodge.
Yep.
We got this access to this bass water just a few miles away. We got access to their private lakes and rivers. And then we have access to all the local areas right all around the area.
It's trout.
Bass.
It's trout habitat with unbelievable bass country.
And what a fine place. The Falcon Ledge Lodge has everything you need a fisherman needs as a great place to stay.
And then some.
This segment of Fishing with Roland Martin is brought to you by All Day Turbo Power Energy Drink. Finally, healthy energy. Bass Pro Shops is a proud sponsor of Fishing with Roland Martin.
Burn it to you about 10 feet and drop it. Oh, I see him. Right here at the side of the weeds.
Oh, yeah.
Big fish. Drop it.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to get it. He's going to get it.
I got him.
Big
I got him.
fish.
I got him. I got him. Son, look at
That
that
is
guy.
a toad
Look at that.
fish.
Look at that guy. Oh, son. The swim bait's going to produce bigger fish. That's what we have here. We have a much bigger fish on a swim bait.
Don't lose
What
it.
we have here is a bigger quality